Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the sell side has been a bit more active, but overall the market is still in a very balanced state. And heading into the open, our short-term bias today is going to be neutral. And that means that we have to be very flexible and open to a move in either direction. And we'll have to read the market and assess the situation in real time to determine which side is actually more dominant on the day time frame. On the downside, we have initial support at 24.18 to 24.20. That's an area where buyers can defend. And on the upside, we have initial resistance at 27.5 to 30. And essentially, the market is range bound and very balanced right now between initial support and initial resistance. And in order for the market to break down below initial support, we'll have to see excess weakness and sustained downside momentum. And by the same token, in order for the market to break out to the upside beyond 27.5 to 30, we'll have to see broad market strength and sustained upside momentum. Absent any clear strength or weakness and some sustained momentum in one direction, the market can continue to balance between initial support and initial resistance. So our directional bias on the day is neutral, and we are going to have to be flexible with our intraday bias. So in the event that we start to see a lot of excess weakness on the day time frame and we start to see a lot of downside momentum and the market breaking down below 18 to 20, then the bias is no longer going to be neutral. At that point, we'll know that the sell side is more dominant. And in the event that we get a breakdown below initial support, the market can tag the 1075 to 1275 support, where responsive buyers can be active on first test, especially if the market is exhausted into it. Below that, we have a naked VPOC and open gap at 08 quarter and 08 half, and last week's low at 05 quarter. On the upside, in the event of a breakout beyond 27.5 to 30, the next important area of resistance is 35 to 37, followed by 40 half. So again, off the open, we will have to assess the situation in real time, see how the day develops, and determine whether we are seeing any signs of excess strength or weakness. Absent any clear signals of strength or weakness, the market can continue to trade within initial support and initial resistance. But if we start to get a breakdown below initial support and we're seeing some decent momentum behind it, then we know we can go down to the next zone. And in the event that we get a breakout beyond 27.5 to 30, as long as it's happening on broad market strength and some decent upside momentum, we know that we could go up to 35 to 37 and potentially 40 half, although that would require above average volume and some continuous and sustained upside momentum. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. That is the current market context, very balanced, very neutral, and it could tip in either direction, so we will have to be more flexible today. So off the open, let's see if the buy side can continue to defend the 24 to 18 support. Let's see how the market responds to the 24.23 HVN, and we'll take it from there.